Well, welcome to spring break training camp. I already finished my first run and we're about to go lift. And it was a rough start to all of this. I'm not gonna lie. It was just rough. It was a really stressful morning and it impacted our run. That was a really slow, just sucky run. And we got bad weather the rest of the week, so it's not gonna lie, the outlook on this week is not great. But I mean, we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep doing it and not gonna stop. But yeah, first run's out of the way. So one step closer and then we're gonna go lift right now. So let's do this. We've done our run, we've done our lift, I've showered, home. I have to go pick up my car in a little bit because it is at the shop. And right now I'm just cooking. It's just loud, so I came in here. Yeah, we're gonna grub up and then got a little bit of work to do. My hair is beautiful. It's the evening and we're doing some work stuff and kind of work stuff. Whatever, it's spring break. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And yeah, I'm about to eat some dinner and do some stretching, foam rolling. And yeah, that's pretty much it today. I don't know where the polls are at for tomorrow, but we'll find out. Good morning. It is the next day, Tuesday, day 2 of this training camp, and I'm eating breakfast out of the pot. Today we have 6 miles followed by a leg day as voted by the people. Let's eat. We're about to go for a run, which means pre-workout. Need my cup. I don't know if it's a good idea to drink it now, but I usually like to wait for like right before because it usually hits me pretty fast. I also ate oatmeal, which I normally run fasted. So guess we'll see what happens. I also am running with someone and I don't know, they might be late. So we might be sitting for a minute with this, but that's okay. Also, running fit. This is a new On jacket and I really like it. And then I just have a shirt underneath. My favorite shorts. Also my On shoes, which I need to put on. I just haven't put them on yet. Here are the kicks, the Ons. Boom, on Cloud Monsters. I love these. It's my second pair and I'll never go back. I've had too many injuries and these shoes have never failed me, not once. So they're my tried and true road shoes. We're 3 miles into this run. I just got done running with a buddy of mine. His name is Sam, and we just ran 3 miles together and he had to dip, so we're finishing the other 3 miles now. Yeah, feeling good. Feeling good. It was a nice, easy 3. It's running, talking, it was good. So now we're gonna push a little bit in these last 3, and then we're gonna go crush some legs. Got my snack. Just got done with 6 miles. I mean, it was obviously a little slow, but that's okay because, you know, running with some friends for the first 3 and push it the last 3.
So it was solid. It's good to get those easy, slow miles with friends, and it makes it fun and a lot of the times a lot more enjoyable. So unfortunately, it did mean that we were out here longer, so now I'm a lot more hungry than I probably should have been. But we're gonna down this. We're gonna go crush some legs, and I'm actually kind of liking this little setup. It's not a setup. I prop my phone up in that thing. So yeah, whatever works, right? Oh, let's go do this. All right, we are here at the gym, ready to crush some legs. So dope. I love that name, not gonna lie. Oh, you know, bodyweight squats are simple and maybe a little bit boring, but I really like them because, I mean, it's a squat, so it hits everything. And it's a good little warm-up. It's great. It's a great warm-up for a run. It's a great warm-up for any lift because it's going to get your heart rate up. It's going to hit all the muscles through your legs, a little bit of your lower core. It's a really good one and something that I think is a little underrated, especially if you're, you know, in a time pinch. It's a great way to just quickly get in a warm-up. I hate warming up, so I like to do these. Sometimes I put a band around my legs and just crank out bodyweight squats. It's a quick little warm-up before we get out and crush it. Oh, I love a knee over toe squat. Oh, makes you get low, builds those knees up. Oh, love them. Love them, love them. One of my favorite exercises is farmer's carry. Farmer carries, whatever the hell. Because essentially unilateral movement if you think about it, because each step you're on one leg, just like running, and builds that strength. It also builds core, builds shoulder strength, and just great. So one of my favorites. Oh, it also builds that forearm strength. Oh, and I always pair it with lunges. I don't know why. I just do. I like it. Sometimes I throw in a sled push. Not gonna lie, this felt a little all over the place today, but that's okay. Still kind of getting used to all this filming. Oh. Finishing off with just a little bit of core. I just got done with cold plunge. We're in the sauna now, and you know, today wasn't ideal. You know, the run was good. I got to run with a friend, and the run after was okay. You know, yesterday wasn't great. I think it bled a little bit into today, and a little distracted. And maybe it's because we're, you know, in a new gym, new to this whole filming thing, and like really documenting everything that we're doing, and it's just making it feel off. But I just got to remember the rule of thirds, and you know, a third of the time is great, a third of the time is okay, and a third of the time sucks. And you know, things have been great recently and have felt really good, and every run's been great, and every workout's been killer, and you know, it just kind of sucks right now. And I think that's good because, you know, that means we're doing the right thing if it sucks sometimes. You know, you've got to question what you're doing sometimes, or else you're not working hard enough. And so yeah, it's good. It's good that it sucks, which is so weird to say, but trying to be more optimistic. All right, we showered up and cooking some lunch. And I also love tart cherry juice. I don't drink enough, but I've started drinking it, especially in this training camp, just because I want that extra recovery. I just forgot how good it was and actually how much it helps. It really does help quite a bit. I don't know. I love it. It's good stuff. That brand is fantastic. The Cherry Bundy. It's a good brand. It's a really good brand. They also have other products. I think I've tried it. I tried it in a race once. They have like a sleep product and like some other stuff. Pretty cool. So it's good stuff. Try some tart cherry juice. My wife had to come home because she grabbed my computer charger, not hers, different computers. So she had to come home, and she has a very specific therapy client because she's a therapist. And so I have to leave. So I'm going to the grocery store to get a cucumber and some red cabbage. So we can make a bomb dinner. And then after that, I'll do a little bit more work. I've been doing some social media stuff for the last little bit. And then when I get home, we'll do some more because I'm gonna have to go full soundproofing out, and yeah, go from there. Happy Wednesday, hump day. Today, everybody voted to roll dice, so I have the dice in my pocket. 2 D10s, and we're gonna roll these. You can see D10s, and we're gonna roll, see how many miles we're gonna run. We'll roll them at the same time, and then it's gonna decide. I could run 20 miles, I could run 2 miles. If I run 2 miles, that means there's a lot of miles tomorrow. And I'll also probably lift today if I only get 2 miles. But the odds of that happening, same with the odds of 20 happening, very low. The odds of any number happening are quite low. But I've got my snack here because I need to eat because my dog has a grooming appointment at 8:15. So we're gonna drop him off. We'll film the dice rolling here in just a minute. We're gonna crush it. Day 3 of training camp. Run fit. On. Yep, there we go. On. Boom. Let's go. Hopefully that's on. If it's not, then whatever. We're at the park, and we're about to head out for this 9-mile run because that's what the dice decided was 9 miles. And so yeah, so we're gonna do 9 miles, crush it. Got a few like random appointments through the day today. Different things. Get my wife's electric bike fixed, just, because that's cool. And then Bear's getting groomed right now, so we'll have to go pick him up a little bit later. And yeah, a few things to do. Got a little bit of work we got to get done. It'll be good. I'm glad we're getting a little bit earlier start to the day. I've kind of been just taking it easy this week, and that's not me. That's not my personality. And so glad that we're getting a little bit earlier start. Yes, we had some appointments. I like to start earlier, but just given the appointments and stuff, I'm happy that we're at the park at 8:30 and not yesterday it was like almost 10. Just I don't know why. Like spring break, I got in that spring break mindset and just it was super lazy with everything. But we're gonna get back on that grind. Probably start even earlier tomorrow, just because why the hell not? I also think we have bad weather tomorrow, so we'll see. But let's go do this run. Okay, we just finished our 9-mile run. Actually ran 9.5, but now we're getting a little stretch going. It was good. It was solid. I feel good. A lot easier than yesterday, which is funny because we ran more today. It's funny how the body works. Have an appointment to fix my wife's bike, get some work done, pick up the dog, do some recovery stuff tonight. I think we're due for that too. On another run, 2 miles, just running to pick up the bike that I dropped off. Sometimes I like to just run places. A lot of the times when I have the time and it's not like terribly far away, I'll run there. It's good mental training because like I already worked out today and now I got to get back out and I got to run again. So it's good, even though it's not a lot of miles. It's good ultra training because it just gets you in that mindset of like stopping, going, which happens quite a bit during ultra runs. So I like to take advantage when I can, and you also get in the extra miles because why not? Back at the house, we've got our freshly groomed Bear. Hello. Bentley wants in on the action. And got the bike. I'm waiting for another run. You already knew that. Film there. And now I'm gonna cook lunch. It's a little late, but thankfully we ate breakfast a little late, so it kind of works out. Yeah, and my wife had a late lunch. She came home for a little bit during some sessions and also had a late lunch, which means we'll be perfectly lined up with dinner. Love it when that happens.
Friday. Just chilling yesterday and didn't feel like filming anymore. So I'll talk a little bit about that recovery and different things around that. You can see I'm in a rain jacket. It's pouring rain, so but we have 8 miles and a lift a little bit later. So let's get to it.
It is pouring rain. I'm 4 miles into this run. You can see I am soaked, but thankfully this jacket is keeping me completely dry, which is keeping me kind of warm, because it's not warm by any means, but yeah, I'm staying dry because of this jacket. Feeling really good. Achilles, I gotta lose some weight, man. My goddamn Achilles. I think I need to get down to like 200. I'm at like 206 right now. I like this weight, but I don't think my Achilles like it, so I think I need to shed a few. But I think just running more miles is gonna get us there. So, yeah. I love running in the rain. I absolutely love it. All right, back to the grind. Gosh, there's nothing better than rain. Oh, there's such a vibe. There's such a vibe. All done. I seriously can't emphasize enough. Like, I'm dry. It's wild. This jacket is so nice. Hey, oh, so nice. I love it. Oh, that's 8 miles. We're done. I think it's someone watching. Yeah. There you go, 8 miles. Solid run. We're gonna go lift now, and well, we're gonna go home and eat, and then I have a phone call, and then we're going to the gym. So, good run. Good run. Whew, just crushed a solid upper body workout there. Hit everything: chest, back, arms, shoulders, some core. Solid. It was solid. Buff runner style. Let's go eat some lunch. Good morning. Breakfast. We have a half marathon today. It's 13 miles, not an actual race, but yeah, 13 miles this morning as voted by the people. Yeah. Just feeling up. Then we'll get to work. 13 miles done. Boom. Solid. Felt good. I can't believe how good this felt at the end of the week. Like, I was ready to feel like shit. I mean, I felt like shit for the first like 2 miles, and then just cranked that shit out at the end. Damn, that felt good. It's my fastest run all week. Oh, hell yeah. Happy Sunday. We're about to go for a run and bike ride, do some filming, some photography, and she's my Instagram wife, so.
Gonna try.
Let's go. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to wrap up the week and wrap up talking a little bit about recovery, which I didn't mean to push this all the way to the end, but here we are. Also glad I did though, because my stress score actually ended up getting pretty low, pretty high, low, depending on the way that you look at it. It actually was the highest that it's ever been, ever, in all of my training. The next highest this has ever been was actually after a 60-mile race that I ran. I haven't passed that since then. Even, doing long 30, 40-mile runs, I haven't gotten to that stress score yet. And so we really pushed this week. But what's crazy is how good my body feels. We ended up, our stress score, the highest it's ever had been, the highest that it had ever been was -64. And so, that I actually hit that this week. And that was actually the exact score that it was after I ran my 60-mile race. Today, we're sitting at -71. Tomorrow, it's probably going to be higher, just because of just how it calculates it. And I don't fully understand how it works, but I use that number to basically tell me how hard we're pushing. I don't look too much into the metrics of it and like where things go, but it's a pretty good indication of how hard I'm pushing, how far I'm going, different things like that. And it usually tells me if I'm going to get injured, sick, which pretty accurate again, but maybe a little bit off. My hip is actually starting to bug me, so it's like, okay, good thing the week's over. And so yeah, this score, it's crazy because I feel so good right now. When I'm sitting here and when I'm walking around, even when I went out for my run today, it started out a little sore and I picked it up pretty quick after that. And so, this stress score and how I feel, it's crazy because it just doesn't add up. And the way that my body has adapted and recovered this week, and I think a huge, huge part of that was ice baths during the week. Never had an ice bath before. I cold showers, I don't think they're great for mental stuff, but like the actual physical benefits are minimal compared to an ice bath. You're not getting your whole body in, you're not getting that full submersion. There's still a lot of benefits to cold showers, but an ice bath, as far as recovery goes, is a lot more effective. Having an ice bath through the week, I took 3 ice baths this week. I really think made a huge difference because while my stress score was really high, and while I was pushing and pushing my body beyond limits I probably should have this week, having that ice bath and taking those moments in the sauna, stretching, using my foam roller, I've got a Theragun, and doing these different recovery modalities during the week, I think made a massive difference. It's not like I was doing it every day. I do ice bath one day, foam roll most days, Theragun days I'm not using the ice bath, and it really made such a big difference. My muscles were able to recover quicker. And also, I mean, you can't discount eating and nutrition. I was getting in the calories that I needed. I was eating lots of protein, getting in tons of nutrients and fiber, and also, tart cherry juice and some other extra little things that just kind of cap it off and help with the body's immune system and allow your body to adapt quickly. I also think that just years of training have allowed us to adapt the way that we've adapted. And I don't want to discount the work that we've put in over the years and over time. And it makes me happy to see, that in our first big week, really, this year, and our first big week in a minute, I had my heart stuff last year, which, I need to do a whole video on, but this has been one of my biggest weeks since, and I had one 50-mile week, but then literally the following week, I flipped my ankle. It had nothing to do with exhaustion. I just stepped on a rock funny. I was trail running, flipped the ankle, which is the inevitability, but it totally derailed. I ended up not running the Grand Canyon because of it. And so I've only had one 50-mile week really within the last 2 years. This is my second one within the last, year and a half. And the fact that I was able to get there this quickly, I'm very happy about it. And I think a big part of it is the nutrition. It is the recovery. And it's also just a matter of running and running and running and running. You also can talk a little, we could talk about, the huge part of strength training. I really think that strength training plays a massive, massive role in the way that our body's able to take load. I can ramp up these miles and do these big events with minimal training because my joints can handle the pressure because I have the muscle mass to back it. And there's so many different aspects to this, and I probably need to do a whole video just on this one little thing we're talking about here in 5 or 6 minutes. But long story short, I feel awesome, and despite my stress score being through the roof, I feel great, and my body adapted well, and I'm so excited for this deload week coming up because it just means we're going to be able to push so much further going forward. 8 weeks from now, I'll have to announce it in a different video because I don't actually know when I'm going to post this, and I don't want to spoil anything. So, got a big event coming up in May that's going to be a part of Project 3434, getting ready to run across America. I'm excited. I'm excited for all of this. And so I wanted to thank you guys, if you've made it to the end of this video, for watching. Please subscribe. It's going to help with Project 3434. And in a way, by subscribing, you're being a part of all of this. And you're not just, it's not just another YouTube account that you're following. You're supporting a small creator. You're supporting the Single Parent Project. You're supporting this Run Across America. And so click that subscribe button. Find me on Instagram. Find me on TikTok. Find me on wherever. And let's define impossible. Thanks for coming.